In my 3 years on Cougarettes, the number one thing that I've learned is replacing my fear with faith. This last year, I broke my left hand in rehearsal and on my own free will decided to keep dancing. Then a couple weeks before we were leaving for competition, I started getting pains in my right hand from doing the tricks over and over and not using my injured hand. It hurt to put weight on both of my hands, and we were leaving for competition, and it was hard for me to have faith in my own abilities at that time because I didn't feel like I was at my 100%. So that's when I turned to the Lord, and I remember pleading with Him and asking Him to give me strength to be able to do what I needed to do for this competition. And when I went out there on the floor to compete, I can't say that I didn't feel any pain because I did, but I was able to have the strength to do what I needed to do in that routine to be successful. And I walked away with a calm, reassured feeling that Heavenly Father will always be there for me. I think the Lord is interested in every single one of His children. He loves us, and He is always there for us through the great times and the hard times and all the in-between times. He's mindful of us and our trials and our triumphs. This last summer, the Cougarettes were able to travel to Europe to compete for an international title. The last place we competed was in Bari, Italy, and it was a beautiful competition. The last number we performed was entitled Coming Home. It was actually the first number we learned as a team, and then the last number we danced together. When we were on stage, there was a feeling that I can't compare anything to. It was of pure peace and of love and of joy and of the Spirit. We walked off the stage, and this boy named Johnny, who was a phenomenal dancer, ran up to us and said, guys, I have to talk to you. And so we all stopped and turned to him, and he goes, I've never felt this before. He goes, what do you guys do? How do you live? How can I have this? And he asked if there was some type of code that we lived by. And a little taken back even that he said code, we told him about the honor code that all of us signed and the way that we live and our standards and what we believe as members of the church. It was amazing to me to touch someone like that and be able to share my testimony through dance. My testimony is simple. It's that Heavenly Father loves me and that He loves all of His children. I know that He's always there for us. I know that He sent His Son to die for us so that we can return to Him. I know that none of us are perfect, but that through Christ we can be.